Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Skarner, the Crystal Vanguard. His passive is called Energize. Basic attacks lower all ability cooldowns by 0.5 and has double effects when attacking champions. His Q is called Crystal Slash. Skarner lashes out his claws and deals physical damage to all nearby enemies. His W is Crystalline Exoskeleton, and Skarner gains a shield, and while his shield is up, his movement speed and attack speed are both increased. I level up this first. His E is called Fracture. He actually sends out a projectile which actually deals damage to enemies, and if they're marked, he will actually heal himself after any damage he does. His ult is called Impale. Skarner suppresses an enemy champion and deals magic to him. During this time, he can move freely and do whatever the hell he wants to the target. I love this move. This is his ult. Let's start this. I like to start off with on Skarner a health regen and 1 health pot. I quickly rush to blue, and it's good to always ping the area of where you're gonna jungle, just so your teammates could be aware of to protect you from blue, just in case for any ganks. In games like this, they usually don't do that, but just in case, try to get it out there that, hey guys, protect me. I quickly get a hard leash on blue, then I go over to wolves. I clear that jungle out. I start off with W, by the way, and I get my Q next. It's awesome because Skarner's passive kicks in and he clears the jungle pretty fast. So I quickly go to Wraith and I take those out, and I start doing red after that. Now, by the time I finish with red, I should have the first 3 abilities. I get my E last, and so I take out red, and I get ready for gank. Once you take out red, you're ready to gank. I forget about the golems, and I see that bottom lane is pushed up, so I go to see if I can get a kill. I fail right there, which is stupid. I don't know what I was doing, but it doesn't matter. Vayne was ahead of time, and she got everything. I forgot to tell you guys, in this game, Kale trolled us, and she went top and left Vayne bottom solo, so that was kind of lame. So, but anyways, Vayne kind of upheld her end of the deal, and excuse me. So I just go back to jungling. Vayne is gonna be on her way back to bottom. Skarner's just so awesome. He's just an awesome champ to do, to play with. I recommend him. I do recommend him. In my opinion, he's one of the best, one of the top 5 junglers. After I gank bottom, I try to go to mid and gank as well. As a jungler, you have to gank. I fell again at mid, but it's okay. As long as you do your best and you try to, as long as you don't die and feed, because you don't want to be the jungler that feeds. You just gotta protect your lanes. Do your thing. I see that Sivir's low here. She's kind of stupid. So is Eve. They're coming out with full health. I have full health. But they slow me down. I'm thinking that Sivir couldn't get away, and there she is. I go back for her. I have an area effect. I don't know why she tries to trick me, but this is a very noobish game, so that's why in this game I hate this brag, but I did pretty great. A jungle's role is just to gank lanes and get the kills. Always take advantage of your enemies. Wait for them to make a mistake. It's okay if they push your tower, because jungler's always going to be great jungler's always going to be nearby. Yep. So yeah, Skarner is pretty awesome. I went over his abilities already, but what I get is his W first. to get that shield in, and then with the great leash, man, you really start face rolling the enemies. Yep. Yep. See, the bad thing about this is that top is too pushed up, and I really, sorry, but it kind of glitched there. I fast forward in the a little replay, but top is pushed up, and I can't do anything. I can never gank. They have a Tryndamere up there, which is typical, but that Tryndamere should be last hitting. Here I pop the boost to try to help pop Ghost to try to help top, but I was too late. I go back to my jungle route. Oh, another thing to remember that I did not do here, and I kind of forgot because this other team was pretty dumb. But always remember on your first trip back, or on any trip back, to get 2 wards. It's very important to get the wards. You're the jungler, and even though the other team, they should be getting wards for their lanes also, it's one of your primary jobs to do that. Get wards and set them in areas that you think would people will try to pass through or try to gank on the enemy team. Yeah, I try to help Vayne there. I really couldn't do anything, so I take advantage of them trying to dive me and take Eve out with the help of the turret. I don't want to pursue her because she probably taunt me, and who knows who's in the bush. It's cut a couple of players Maya, but yeah, you know, always get wards for to Skarner. The more wards, the better. Yeah. So, anyways, Skarner, he's God, he's freaking awesome. He, you know, I think he excels more not in the beginning of the games, but more in middle to late games, just because of his overall tankiness. I primarily build him with the Philosopher's Stone first when I go back. I get the boots also when I get back, and also maybe if I have enough a Sapphire Crystal for that extra mana, because he does like to use mana a lot. Because of his cooldown, it's easily to spam that and waste mana, so careful with that. But mainly what I'm going to build is Philosopher's Stone to the Shurilias, and Boots. I actually go with Boots of Swiftness to get around the map faster. Boots of Mobility, I haven't tried that out, but you know, I gotta try it out one of these games just to go faster. You know, if you slow down Skarner, it doesn't matter. So I might try that out. The next item I get is actually either a Sheen or a Giant Spell. I get the Giant Spell because it gets mid-game and people are already getting their damage items. So you need that extra health, and then from there I build the Giant Spell into a Sunfire's Cape, and I use that Sunfire's Cape to... There it goes. This is mid to late game, and I'm pretty fed. So I have the Sunfire's Cape on. I'm pretty tanky. I have the Trinity's Force already in set, and I'm here just being an ass. I'm just going in, spamming my attacks, and taking advantage of their stupidity. You know, I'm just giving my team opportunity to clear the minion waves. I see Sivir's kind of weak, and I pull her in. Because that was Skarner. Skarner's he's a little bitch. Let's just say that. He's a little bitch. And he just grabs people, and just never get too close to Skarner when you're squishing. Because his whole team will pretty much rape you. So that's one way to counter Skarner. Just kite him. He doesn't do damage if he's far from you. So take that to your advantage. Now, if Skarner's fed, and you have at least one carry fed, or decently fed, is pretty much GG. Skarner's the type of champion who could pretty much sustain himself in a team fight, and really rip people up, you know. It's, I don't want to say surrender, because I don't believe in surrendering, unless the game is completely rigged, you know. And you got a bunch of feeders in AFK, then. But if you have a chance of winning, don't ever surrender. But with Skarner, man, God, it's pretty much bad if you feed them. This game was blind pick, draft pick, I believe, and you know, it's not ranked or anything, but still, it's a pretty crazy game. We had a AFK Kale in the beginning, so here, what happens here? I go back in, I don't know why, and then I turn around to try to help Lux take some damage. Well, another thing, if you know you're gonna die, or if you're that far from the map, you know, don't run. Just go back in and do some damage. Maybe you can take out, who knows, maybe you get a double kill. Here in this clip that just passed, I just wanted to show Skarner's freaking sustain. Everybody was attacking me, and yet they're so close that my Q ripped them up with the help of Lux. You know, my Q did so much damage to them, and then Lux kind of went in and took all that. But it's pretty much GG. This team that I had they're cooperative. It's always good to have a cooperative team when you solo queue. Thank God. But yeah, we pulled through. It's funny because Vane called GG in the beginning, predicting that we were gonna lose, but we finally came back from that. So it's pretty tight. Never give up, guys. And hope you like the Skarner commentary.